the Cooking with Frankie Meatball. Today, we're going on a road trip, but you're going to stay right there, and I'm staying right here. That's right, guys. I'm taking you to Maryland, because we're going to make some Maryland crab cakes, the meatball style. And also, for a little added bonus, with some of the leftover crab meat, I'm going to show you how to make crab stuffed mushrooms, guys, here on Cooking with Frankie Meatball. Love crab cakes. But before I get into the recipe, I want to share with you a nice gift that was given to me from Chef Robert Irvine. I'm telling you, I love knives. Knives are like guitars, okay? How many guitars do you really need? Just one more. You know what? How many knives do I need? Just one more, huh? Anyway, let's get started. We're going to cut this in half like that, okay? We're going to get some celery here, some onions. We're going to mise en place that. So let's cut this in half. Then cut the halves in half. Okay? And then we're just going to chop it down. Just run your knife right through it, guys. Now, you got your one stalk of celery chopped. You need one stalk of celery. I broke two, just in case. Okay, then once you got everything chopped up, you just run your knife through it. Just make them a little bit smaller, not too small. Hot butter popcorn. So now, take your celery, move it to the side. Take your onion. You know what to do with it. Go through the middle, on an angle down. Boom. Now, just run your knife right through it. Just a half of a medium onion, that's all you need. Look at that. Love it that there's no waste on this onion. Look at that, guys. Huh? That's why I love it. No waste. Waste not, want not. Frankie Meatball. You don't want them too big in your Krabby Cakes, alright? You call them Krabby Cakes, Krabby Patties. Ah, Gary. Gary, where's Patrick? I want to get some Krabby Patties. Aye. We're going to go with 4 cloves of garlic here, guys. You remember how to open the garlic, right? Palm up, bing, bang, boom. Boom. Huh? We're going to cut the tips off. We're going to be a moil and pop that garlic right out. Fresh hot butter popcorn, guys. After you chop all your garlic up, just run your knife through it. We're going to go take our garlic, our onions, and our celery and saute them. You don't want them real soft. You just want them just translucent, okay? Not too hard, not too soft. Kind of in the middle. You kind of want a little bit of a crunch when you bite down in the crab cake. This is how you kind of want it to look, okay? Nice and nice, right, guys? Not too soft, not too hard. Beautiful. Lay this out on a piece of aluminum foil so it can cool off. Just lay it out and spread it out. While that is cooling off, I'm going to show you how to properly clean and gut a mushroom for stuffed mushrooms. Hey guys, how we doing? So, with our leftover crab, we're going to make some stuffed mushrooms. I love them. You don't have to. You can just make all crab cakes. But I'm going to give this to you as a little extra added bonus. Okay, guys? The proper way to clean a mushroom, you don't really want to run it under the sink. Mushrooms are like sponges. They're going to absorb all that water. So get yourself a damp cloth and just wipe it off. You want to wipe that dirt off, okay? Just wipe it off the best you can. Okay? Pop the stem. Did you hear that pop? Boom. Take your knife and cut the rim out. Now you cut your rim out. You get yourself a teaspoon, a little spoon, and then you just want to get all the gills out. Scrape that out. And as you're doing it, you could dig into the mushroom to make a pocket, but this one's nice and big, so you really don't have to. But on the smaller ones, you can dig into the mushrooms and try to make a nice little boat so you can put your crab meat in it, guys. Boom. And there you have it. A nice little boat for your crab. Alright guys, you want to get yourself 1 can of crab meat, 16 ounces of crab meat. Once you open it, you want to get some parchment paper on your cutting board, or it's up to you. I like parchment paper because I don't want my cutting board smelling a little fishy, you know what I mean? So we're going to take that crab out, and when you open it, you just want to kind of make sure all the juices come out. There's not that much juice in there. Once you open your can, just slide it to the side, okay? Don't mash this. Kind of break it apart very gently. And what we're going to do is we're going to feel for shells, okay? Just push on it gently and look, okay? Like, boom. See that? Shell, okay? You want to do it to the whole can and make sure there's no shells in it, okay? Look at that. We already found a shell, and we just started. Now it's time to make the crab cake mixture. We're going to do, my rule of thumb is 1 can, 1 large egg. 1 cup of mayonnaise, 1/4 teaspoon of garlic. You could do salt and pepper to taste. We're going to do 1 tablespoon of Old Bay. What I like putting in also is onion powder. I like to put a little bit of onion powder in that. Okay? And also watch your salt, because if you know Old Bay is pretty salty. So I'm going to do 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder also. I like putting a tad bit of cayenne pepper. I'm not going to use a whole 1/4 teaspoon, but I'm just going to use it just to grab it, and this is optional, guys. To me, this gives it that little extra boom. I'm going to put some white pepper in here. Just a little bit with the spoon, and just throw some in. We're going to stir that up. Okay? Now, I know it's not fully mixed up. Grab your Worcestershire and put a couple drops in it. Okay? Put some of that Worcestershire in there. And then give it a nice little stir. Finish stirring that up. Your onions and celery that you had on the side, grab them, throw them in. And then give it another little mix. 1/2 cup of fresh, grated locatelli cheese. Some Parmesan cheese, whatever you want to use. Now time to take your fresh crab and dump it in. Boom. Get yourself a rubber spatula, okay, or a big spoon. When you mix the crab, you don't want to be really rough with it. What you want to do is kind of fold it in. Fold it in. So what we're going to do is we're going to fold it in. See? Fold it in. Fold it in. Because if you just mix it and be all rough with it, you're going to shred that crab, and that's not what we really want with this crab cake. We want it nice and lumpy. That's 1 cup of Frankie Meatball breadcrumb. And you just fold it in, guys. You can't have crab cakes without some cocktail sauce. Grab your ketchup, grab your Wilmax bowl, put some ketchup in there. I absolutely love horseradish. I love a lot of horseradish in my cocktail sauce. So what I like doing is just holding it over and just giving a little squeeze, get that juice out. Get that juice out. Okay? Want to do it again? Make sure you squeeze that juice out of there. I'm not a big fan of that juice. To me, it kind of loosens up the cocktail sauce. I like a nice, thick cocktail sauce. I'm going to start with about that much of horseradish. I'm probably going to add it in. Like I told you, I like a lot of horseradish in my cocktail sauce. So, next thing to do, you get your Old Bay, half a teaspoon. And just drop a half a teaspoon in there. Get some hot sauce, give it a couple drops. Drop of Worcestershire. Boom. Fresh lemon, 1 wedge. Boom. I would say sprinkle some in, but you gotta be careful because when you sprinkle some more might come out, you know? So just get it in a spoon and just, just sprinkle some in. Some black pepper. I'm not gonna put any salt in it because Old Bay is kind of salty, you know what I mean? So, since the garlic powder is sitting here, I'm gonna give it a little dash. Get yourself a fork and just scramble it. Very nice. Very nice, guys. Our crab is ready. I'm going to do it 3 different ways for you. First way, what I'm going to do is we're going to make crab stuffed mushrooms. You get it? Yep. Get yourself a little spoon. Scoop it. Stuff it. It's a little time consuming, but you know what? It is amazing, guys. Nothing like stuffed mushrooms. This is a very nice appetizer that you could do. Do your stuffed mushrooms on date night when you're making that linguine pescatore, huh? Boom, guys. Boom, da boom, da boom. Huh? Now you want to make some Krabby Patties. That's what I used to call them when my kids were small when they make them. I used to call crab cakes Krabby Patties because my kids were little and they loved SpongeBob. Who doesn't love SpongeBob, okay? It's about 20 minutes at 375. It's going to make it nice and nice. My favorite, if you're going to make a crab cake sandwich, I would put them in the oven if you're going to do a crab cake platter. But if you're going to do a crab cake sandwich, get yourself, if you got a cast iron skillet, use a cast iron skillet, use a frying pan, whatever you want to use. But you want to make the sandwich, you want to put the crab cake on a nice flat top to make a sandwich. Okay, so boom. Here's our crab that we're going to stick in the oven. Everybody likes a Krabby Patty. Yeah, Mike, just like the gravy boat. Boom. You got your Krabby Patties, you got your stuffed crab mushrooms, and you got your flat top grilled crab cakes coming at you. 375 in your oven, and you better preheat that oven, eh? I'm going to heat up my skillet, and I am going to put them on the flat top, and you'll see the magic when it's done. Huh? What do you think about the meatball now? You got your mushrooms stuffed with crab meat. You got your